What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Credit Plug channel where we talk about how to build credit, how to establish relationships with banks and financial institutions, and most importantly, how to get you access to high limit credit funding. If that's something you like to listen to, we welcome you to subscribe. Otherwise, you can support our channel if you just like, share, or even comment down below. It helps our content get out to a wider audience, and we greatly appreciate the support. As a reminder, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get all the latest alerts on all the videos we drop on the Credit Plug channel. So for today's video, we have a Credit Plug exclusive. Now, this is an institution I doubt many have heard about, and I doubt there's even any reviews on this particular institution, but I wanted to share it with you guys anyways. So the particular institution we're covering today is Northrop Grumman Federal Credit Union. Now, Northrop Grumman is one of the largest federal government defense contractors. They make airplanes and all types of different technologies that the military use to protect the country. So they are military friendly. However, you don't have to have a military or an affiliation with Northrop Grumman in order to be able to apply for membership. Now, you can join through one of their affiliated nonprofit associations. Actually, there's just one that you can join, but we'll go over that when we run through all of their different products and how to join and things like that. Couple data points: they will be pulling check systems, so keep that in mind. So, if you're new to the channel and you've recently watched a bunch of our videos and have been joining credit unions, one thing that you want to keep in mind is your check systems report, right? So every time you open up a bank account, whether that's a checking or savings or money market account, you get a check systems inquiry. Now, unlike, with the regular credit reporting agencies, right, for credit products, check systems is looking into your demand deposit accounts, right? So every time you open up an account, you get a check systems inquiry. Now, the difference is that when you apply for a credit product, you get that inquiry alert almost immediately, right? Because Credit Karma, whatever credit monitoring service, is going to alert you to that. But when you're opening accounts through check systems, you're still getting those inquiries, but you're just not getting notified. So it may not dawn on you that you just opened up 5 different accounts, right, to build with these different credit unions. So you're not really aware of that, but it still affects you in the same way. So if you've opened up a ton of new credit unions or bank accounts, whatever, you just have to let your check systems cool off for a little bit. So don't open up 10 accounts in a month or anything like that, because when you're opening up a lot of accounts in a short period of time, it's just a proxy for fraud. And even though you could be going about it legitimately, just trying to build relationships, just be aware of how frequently you're opening up accounts. So, anyways, Northrop Grumman Federal Credit Union pulls check systems, but they do not pull credit for membership. Now, I know that's one thing a lot of you guys like to know about. Do they pull your credit for membership? No, they do not. And then in terms of who they pull, so they're going to pull Experian, right? So, just take a note of that. They pull Experian for their credit decisions. Now, I was able to speak with a representative and gather some valuable data points, right? So as I mentioned, check systems for membership, no hard pull for membership. They pull Experian for their credit decisions, and then to qualify for the lowest interest rates, you're going to need a credit score of at least 750. This is for credit cards. For the line of credit, you're going to need 720 to qualify for the lowest interest rate. So just keep that in mind. But anyways, let's go jump over to their website real quick so we could run through how to become a member and then just go into detail about some of their credit products. So we'll see you over there. All right, so here we are on the Northrop Grumman Federal Credit Union website. Now, before we get into their credit products, I wanted to walk through how to be able to join. Now, I can tell you right off the break, they updated their website recently, and I'll explain that in a second. But here are some of their eligibility criteria, right? Employees of Northrop Grumman Corporation, employees of the Los Angeles Metropolitan Transportation Authority, their subsidiaries, employees of Northrop Grumman Federal Credit Union. And then this is how most people are going to be able to get in, right? Members of the Southern California Historical Aviation Foundation. Now, this is a complimentary membership, and I'll walk through on the next page just some of the options that you could select. So here they have all the options that we just went over, but if you don't qualify but for any of these, then you just select this one right here, and this is a courtesy membership into the Southern California Historical Aviation Foundation. Now, the reason why I know that they recently updated this is because several months ago I was going to do a review on this, but the way that you can join, you had to reach out directly to the Southern California Historical Aviation Foundation and mail in your membership form and mail in a check, because they didn't have anything online, like they didn't accept credit cards or anything. So once you got membership, then you could use that to get into Northrop Grumman Federal Credit Union. And that actually is a little bit tedious. So the fact that they offer this complimentary membership when you're applying for Northrop Grumman Federal Credit Union is a game changer, because you don't have to go through all those steps. You could just do it all, in one application. So I just wanted to walk through that. And then, after you go here, there's personal information, contact information, employer information, and other verification. So let's go over some of their credit products. So let's start first with their credit cards. Now they offer quite a bit of credit cards. So let's go here. Look at their credit cards, right? Now they offer 8 different credit cards. Now, one of the things I like is that they offer both MasterCards and Visa cards, and they have a decent selection. So some of these cards are similar. It's just like the Visa card and MasterCard version. So they have this cash rebate MasterCard, 1.5% cash on every purchase. So they have this one right here for MasterCard, but then they also have here the Visa card version. Then they have the low rate MasterCard. Then they have the low rate Visa. So they're giving you options, at least for these two. And then they have the CU Rewards MasterCard, where you get points for travel. And they have the same thing on the Visa side. So, these 3 cards are basically going to be the same, right? The difference is going to be here with the Signature Rewards card and the Signature Cash Rebate Visa card. So these are just going to be 2 more that offer more benefits with Visa. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. And then another big perk with all of the credit cards here, right? 4.99% introductory APR on purchase transactions for the first 6 months, which isn't bad. It's not 0%, but 4.99% is not bad either. Then they have right here, you see credit lines up to $40,000, which, isn't incredibly high, but, it's high enough for most people. So that's pretty decent. Limits up to $40,000. No annual fee, online account management. And then they have these different card designs that you can get, on your Northrop Grumman credit card. So, they have a pretty decent selection of credit cards, I would say. Now let's go to their Money Master line of credit. So this personal line of credit also goes up to a maximum limit right here you see of $40,000. And the way it works, it basically would just be in an account. You could transfer it to your checking account and then pull the money out from there. And there's a bunch of different uses that you can use it for, including vacations, debt consolidation, home repairs, tuition, investment opportunities, and unexpected emergencies. Again, limits up to 40,000. They have both a low variable or fixed interest rate. So from what I was told, you can kind of go in between both of those, either a fixed or a variable. And yeah, so I mean, that's pretty good. And then they also do have a term loan, the signature loan, which also goes up to 40,000. So these loans go for as long as 60 months. So that's 5 years, low fixed interest. And then, as I mentioned, it seems like all of their products max out at 40,000, which is decent, right? It's not the highest, but something to consider. And then also the savings secured loan also goes out to 60 months. You could borrow up to 100% of your savings account balance, and it's 1.5% above the certificate rate. So whatever the certificate rate is, you just add 1.5%, and that's the interest rate you would be paying on the savings secured loans. And then they also have recreational vehicle loans. And then they also have, uh, let's see, yeah, I think that's it pretty much. They have HELOCs as well and mortgages. So let's check out the HELOC real quick. So the HELOC has revolving lines up to 250,000. And so the qualifying property has to be in one of these select states. So, I mean, it looks like this is maybe half of the states, Arizona, California, Colorado, Delaware, Florida, Hawaii, Illinois, Maryland, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Missouri. So, I mean, it seems like they have pretty good coverage in a lot of different states. Let me see. I don't see Texas on here, which is a big state. But anyways, I mean, it covers a good amount of states. Um, and yeah, so that's all I really wanted to go over with on Northrop Grumman Federal Credit Union. Definitely something to consider. I'm not telling you to run and rush and go apply right now. I'm just giving you some of this information. So just as a recap, no credit check to join, but they do check systems. You could sign up through, or you can gain membership through the Southern California Aviation Historical Aviation Society, and then you could also get credit limits, line of credit loans up to $40,000. Their credit cards have a 4.99% introductory APR on purchases. They all come with no annual fees. So definitely check it out if this is something you might be interested. If there's anyone who has any experience with Northrop Grumman Federal Credit Union, let us know in the comment section down below. And until next time, y'all take it easy and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.